Welcome to another fantastic weekend of Formula 1 racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Vance. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. Full grid lined up some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. The cars are all lining up on the grid. They're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. Are they going to take it? What are they going to do? Is it going to go deep? Are they going to go? Who knows? Let's take it out. Away we go! DRS is still active, and if Timo wants to get this moved on, he's gonna need to use this DRS zone, because I have a feeling... Oh no, Timo, cancel the first, you're in the distraction zone! I tried to mount up another overtake on 23 trademark. This is round 3. Off the track! Timo cracks under the pressure once again!
And Timo, our coach. Oh, it's not pit! Oh no! Oh my god, this is so sorry, control myself. So Timo
so what we gotta do so they can stand at the back together again. Just like Timo likes it.
How many times? Did you see how many times Timo tried to get into the pit?
Right about now. Yep, yeah, they're I don't know when or where, but they're saying it's gonna rain. So I don't know if it's in quali or in race, but by the looks of it, it might be in race then.
The picture's wrong. Give me a minute. I know how to fix it. We'll be back in a minute. I just need to sort out my picture settings. This should fix it for everyone in chat.
Hey! Hello?
What just happened?
I don't know, but the stream went offline, so I think your
Okay, I
Streamlabs
think
crashed.
Is it back on? What? Okay. Something happened on my screen saying that my network cable was unplugged.
Okay. Well, the lobby is still up. And there's something happening on Steam again. Are you still in the game?
I'm on the game. I'm joining the session, but we should be back underway soon.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, right, we will be fine. If I'm going to have an qualifying, I don't really know what happened then. I just saw it.
Do you need an invite?
No, I'm in. I
Alright,
had an
alright.
invite from Joel, already there.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. My internet didn't go off, it was just my PC being a bit weird for a minute there. Anyway,
From going to full screen.
once again.
They're going to be selling time right now. I think Legend is on his first medium run, and there's some other people already on their soft run. It's really technical and punishing as well, because if you get the exit of the slow corners wrong, then you pay extra on the long straights afterwards. So yeah, it's not enjoyable.
Six whippies around.
Whoa! And Bailey, they're saying the sound of the game is too high.
Hi, okay. What the?
The game is too loud, says Dragon. And JC already setting at 34.1, so I think that's the fastest time we've seen so far on all the tiers. So yeah, tier 2. Oh yeah, that is a bit high.
Legend, however, this is 34.8 on this one.
On medium, yeah, it's as I feared. Legend is really fast on this track.
Yeah, as Larson's coming through the twisty sector 3 section. You see what he can do in the Williams. He is third in the drivers' standings, with Makenda, who is currently leading the way, and is in P3. Currently Makenda in the lead of the standings over Ayers, and 3 points separating them, and Larson didn't look like he put in a great lap, and is in P14 with 38.8.
Meanwhile, chat is now saying they can't hear you. I can hear you just fine, but apparently on YouTube they're saying you're too quiet.
Alright, I'll just high end my voice in Streamlabs. I think that should be better. So, hopefully that's the last of the issues, getting them all out of the way and qualifying. Fortunately, we do have chat there though to correct me.
Yeah.
And Inaudible picking up a slipstream from his teammate. Cheeky by the two Mercedes boys.
And now I don't see anything on the stream. Ah, it's back. Never mind.
Yeah, it'll just be a bit of a delay between the two. As Inaudible is purple in the middle sector according to the track map. That slipstream would have helped him out a lot, but almost touching the wall with his rear tyre. That would certainly have
Yeah, it's a thin line between a fast lap and hitting the wall here, especially in qualifying.
Yes, and as he makes his way through the corner, Make sure he gets good traction down, and looks like he's done that pretty nicely. And through the final corner, he's hit the wall twice.
There's a bit of end plate going.
He finishes the lap and does a 34.7, a good lap to put himself in P7. Infernal Koi is racing around the track. I think he's going into the pit lane, however, in which he is.
Yeah, he just did his lap on the mediums.
And it's Gawa and Adam who are currently on their laps to begin their first run. Iason is also coming out of the pit lane to start his flying lap, and is stream saying everything is good now.
Yeah, they're saying it's okay now.
Alright, okay, good.
Could be that. If Steam holds on.
Let's hope. So we should have no more issues for the rest of the stream as long as my internet holds up, which it should. it definitely should. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna be very disappointed.
We'll just ask chat to do a prayer for Bailey's internet.
Yep, as Adam is starting his lap, Australia's race winner is starting his lap. A bit of a lock-up coming into turn 1 as he makes his way through the first sector. We're going to run on board as he makes his way through Hanoi, missing the apex a bit through turn 3. It's not really going to help him get the best exit out of the car.
And especially that exit is important for the first long straight, or longer straight. It's not the longest straight there is.
Yeah, looking to be purple by the track map, however, so it seems to be going quite well for him as he goes through the long corner just before you enter the back straight, and the barrier sticks out a bit just to make sure you don't get on the power a bit too early and smack straight into it. A bit like most of the corners here at this circuit.
Yeah, that's
Adam
true.
opens DRS now in his Renault, and he's going to fly down the back straight. He's going to step on the brakes. Where is he going to step on it? Just after the curve begins, and he's managed to get it stopped for the hairpin, and he's underway once again. He cups the wall a bit with his tyre. I don't think that would have done too much to the front wing. He is purple in the middle sector. A bit of a lock-up though, and that's invalidated his lap.
Yeah, that's really hard to go to the limit on this track. If you just go a bit over it, you either hit a wall or you're invalidate. Although the track limits are not too harsh here. I don't remember seeing much penalties so far. I'm also following Iason, by the way, who set up purple first sector.
Yeah, he's invalidated.
But he invalidated now because he that corner can be cut a little, but I think he did a bit too much.
His girl is coming around the penultimate corner.
Yeah, I think he's the only one on a flying lap right now.
Yep, as he's coming on the final corner, he's going to open his DRS and he's going to put himself in P9 with a
34.9.
Yeah, so gola by gola, get himself on the map into P9. I assume Iason will be putting in at the end of this lap. Start his lap again. Satoshi is coming through the very tricky and long right-hander. That might be the left-hander. I don't think it's left. It's not right. There's too many long corners here.
Yeah, I know. It's and they take forever to get through. they take forever to get through.
Anyway, well, yeah.
And you're never sure when to go on the throttle. Like you're feeling you're going too slow, but as soon as you hit the pedal too much, then you spin or hit a wall.
Yeah.
It's a not likable track, I'd say, but who knows? Maybe for somebody it's great.
Yeah. Satoshi 2 times up on his time. In the Haas, he has moved up from tier 3, I believe, so he's making his...
No.
Well, he hasn't been in the last couple of tier 2 races then, so I don't know where he's been.
Satoshi is near the last corners now. Oh, and he hits the wall, and he hits another wall.
Ooh,
and he still improves.
Yeah.
He hit the wall on the inside and the wall on the outside.
Yeah, so interesting by the Haas driver and means of improving, but a lot of people hitting that inside wall.
An interesting strategy.
Yeah, a lot of people hitting that inside wall.
Yeah,
Legend is second up on his time. This could be a 33.8 if he hooks it up.
Yeah, he's on his first soft run, and I told you he's fast, and
DRS
he's showing that
open.
now.
It's a 33.4 by the Renault driver. Puts himself in provisional pole position by quite a margin.
I was just about to say, hey, look, the field from the first to 12th is within a second, but now Legend has made an end about that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going much quicker.
He hasn't made that long-lived. I'm just gonna try and find someone on the lap. There's another Renault on the lap, but that is Adam on his out lap. I don't think there is many people on their lap.
No.
Joel's on his lap. He's giving his teammate Larson a bit of a tow there. So the two are just
Team
helping
tactics.
each other out. I'll see how much this helps out Larson on his run, but this is going to mean Larson's going to have to brake a bit earlier than what he would have wanted. Obviously he's carrying more speed. I'm sure the benefits will be about 2/10, I believe I heard.
Yeah, and he's heading the fastest middle sector, if the game is correct. So
I don't think it is. I think it's 7-0,
No,
and I
but-
think I saw Legend do a 5-8. So we'll.
But you know how Cody's games are, they just throw you some wrong info nonetheless.
Yeah. We'll see what Larson can do as he comes around the penultimate corner. Is he going to hit the wall into the final corner? He doesn't. Misses the apex a bit though. Comes
Yeah.
across the line as a 35.5.
35.5.
17.
Well, it
Penny-
doesn't always necessarily mean the end of it, because I remember yesterday I think Keyboard Magnussen was in 14th or 15th place in qualifying and he finished P4.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot can happen in Vietnam,
Yes.
as sure the Americans will remember.
Yeah, Timo's coming to finish his lap. He's the first one to really take that with some speed.
Whoa!
The final corner, and he puts himself
0.
P2. Nicely done by Timo to get himself up the grid, and
So,
the former team.
do you think anybody will be close to Legend in the end?
I don't really know anyone else's pace, but I think we could see someone trying to close that gap, and I hope we do, as everyone is in the pit lane right now, or on that in lap. As Adam did eventually set a time, and he did a 34.1 to put himself P4 in between the Haas and the Racing Point of JC and Satoshi.
Yeah, the Renaults look pacey here, 1 on 4.
Yeah, looks so Legend. As I'm going to bring up the gap, 5/10 faster than Timo. So I think there's definitely
That's yeah.
It's
I mean,
a
it's
big
a
gap.
long circuit, but it's a big gap, even for such a long circuit. So I wonder.
Wessel's coming at the pit lane with wing damage, so I wonder what happened to him. And Gerler is on his lap right now. He's trying to improve. It doesn't look too clean through the long right-hander. We'll see what he does through the middle sector split. But the fact that he's continuing on, he feels that the lap is good enough. As only about 3/10 improvement would put him inside the top 10, around P7, P6.
Yeah, I think for that tricky hairpin, gets on the power nicely enough. But is it enough for an improvement?
Yes, 1/10.5 is how much he's improving by. There might be some more through the final sector as he flies through this final sector. Very satisfying if you get it right, but get it wrong.
Yeah. If you get the first corner right and you can hook it up nicely, it's great. But if you get the first corner already wrong, then you're set up for a failure. Oh, and a bit of oversteer there.
Yeah, that's messed up his
And
run at the final corner. And
That's unfortunate.
he messed up his lap there. Inaudible's on his lap. He was a 10th up through the first sector. We'll see what he can do as he makes his way through these corners. There's
Ooh, he sees that a bit of traffic ahead.
McKender is 5/10 up on his time through the middle sector. We'll run aboard of him, then we'll jump back on board of Inaudible after we watch McKender do his lap. The championship leader making his way through the
final sector.
Penultimate corner now. He's got to get it nice and clean. Looks like he's done that. What about the final corner? Not quite hitting that apex, but he's going to come across the line, and it's a 34.1. Yeah.
And Inaudible, meanwhile, still on a... No, he abandons his lap.
Yeah, he's got wing damage. He's got heavy wing damage. What can anyone else else to do. JC, he's on his lap as Adam closer. No, Adam's not going to take any further part in qualifying. He has come out the pit lane far too late. And is much further down. There's a Haas coming through the final sector, and it is of course Satoshi, who is a 10th up, but we all know he made that mistake into the final corner, and there'll be a lot of time there that he can reap the rewards off if he just gets it right, as he puts it in third gear, fourth, and he turned in a bit too early initially, but he corrected it, and that still would have cost him some time, but he gets himself into P3 nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm following JC meanwhile. He's coming down the fast last sector now. Penultimate corner here, and then heading up to the final one. Is he gonna improve? Gets a nice line through the final corner, and that's a 33.7. Wow.
Good lap by him, and I'm going to run on board of Legend. As he starts his lap, he's looking to improve. He's not too confident that the ball might be in the bag so far.
Is it
he's
possible to improve?
I mean, he's a 10th up right now, so he's clearly proving us wrong. He takes some liberties with the track limits. We'll see what he
Andre in chat asked if we can send Legend to Pat Esports.
Yeah, he seems to be pretty fast in that way. We don't know what assist he's running, Legend.
I think he's running semi-traction and ABS.
Okay, alright. That would explain why I haven't actually seen him lock up this entire season.
Nope.
Anyway, nonetheless, he's still very fast, and we'll see his middle set display. 4 times up. Could this be our first 32 of the week? As he makes his way through the final sector now, and he's looking to gain just that bit more time. About 10th is all that he needs as he makes his way through.
Takes so many risks on the curve as well.
Yep.
Taking no lines for granted.
He needs to get this perfect if he wants that 32, and he has done so. Opens the DRS, but it's a 33.1.
Yeah,
and
so close.
A really good time though.
Still, if you see here his time, then you kind of start to wonder about is it worth continuing this this competition? Jeez, 33.1.
Is it Adam's on a lap?
I only dream about going that fast.
I think we have a timing glitch.
It's still showing JT as fastest for me, but that's the game glitching.
No, I'm talking about the actual time, because Adam came out the pit lane with 43 seconds to go, but he's on a lap.
Yeah, but the thing is, for the players, I think it's later than the spectators. I found it out the other day.
Yeah, Adam
so they have actually more time.
He hasn't improved. Someone did just improve. It was Wessel. He puts himself
in P4,
and it might just be.
That's a grid.
By the looks of it, I am actually looking at someone who was on a lap. It's A2K who's on a lap right now. So
he's in P18 currently, so.
No, see what he can do. He's the last driver that is to set a lap in the final stages of this qualifying section.
Oh.
It's about
my cat is trying to destroy everything here.
Yep, as A2K is opening DRS on the back straight now. He's going to come to the hairpin. Everyone did their laps very early in the late part of the session. Obviously just wanting to get that lap in if there isn't a validation.
He is on an improvement in the first sector, but not by much.
Yeah, 6 tenths though through the middle.
Ooh,
that's
better.
That could put him around P9 where Pemi is. But the region of the 34 zeros are very close. With Wessel, Timo, Satoshi, Makanda, Ayerson did manage to get into the 33s. He did 33.8 in the end. Great lap by Ayerson. We just missed that. We'll see what it is.
Oversteer, yeah.
Yeah. As he's going to come on the line to a 34.7.
That's P15.
Yeah.
That's P15.
And that's the end of qualifying for Tier 2 here at Vietnam. Yeah. Legend is your driver on pole by quite a margin. 6 tenths separate him and JC. Ayerson in P3, Wessel P4, Timo in P5, Satoshi in P6, Makenda P7, Adam P8, Pemi P9, Nikolaitis. Rounding out your top 10, the drivers who have 3 choices of tyre go as followed: Wimpy, Sonny, Inaudible, Galileo, A2K, Gerla, Joel, Fox, Infernal Koi, and Larson will be starting from the back of the grid. So who would you be saying is going to win this race today?
Yeah, if his race pace is anything like his qualifying pace, then Legend will have a easy day. But as Pretorius points out, the field is really close apart from Legend, from P2 till, well, even last. I mean, it's a long lap and the difference is 1.6 between second and last. So yeah, it's gonna be some close racing, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be, and we just drivers get ready. Adam's already ready up. He's raring to go in this Vietnamese Grand Prix at Hanoi, another Herman Tilke circuit.
Let's hope I put formation lap on when we restarted. Or we are gonna have the same as yesterday.
Let's hope there's a formation lap. I accidentally paused it.
Yeah, I think I saved the settings for Vietnam, even with the safety car off and the formation lap on, so we should be good, but...
Yeah, there's a safety car glitch here. If you pull into the pits, you are at risk of getting disqualified on the safety car. And there's your predicted pit stop strategy. I think we've seen
there's a formation lap, thank God.
I think we've seen from some other races with the predicted tyre strategy. Most people do a bunt stop.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, but it is, of course, if you keep your wing.
Yeah.
And then people will do soft hard or soft mediums. I wonder though, Legend is of course on a pad, and usually tire wear is a bit worse, so he might go soft hard then.
Maybe. Could be a
And if you have a big enough gap, you might just not take the risk and go for a two-stopper. I think we saw a puncture in, I think, Tier 4 when there was a Mercedes who punctured in the last lap, quite like real-life Formula 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a risk to go soft medium, but it is definitely possible.
Yeah. This Legend
And
is taking his time. Big
goes
gap.
out. Yeah, he's riding this warm-up lap like a qualifying lap.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. There is tyre wear on this formation lap, so don't want to be driving too quickly.
Nope. Yeah, and outside the top 10, most of the people actually choose to go out on the mediums, except Gerla and Fox.
So, Gerla and Fox feel like they can make some positions up at the start of the race, and against medium runners, you would hope that they can. But there's a big gap in the midfield, and the AI is already taking control of Legend's car, so his tires could be stone cold by the time Larson lines up, because Larson is only just started the final sector, really.
But does it matter with medium traction and ABS? Should we be sorry?
Maybe not. As we see the drivers starting to line up.
We can use all competition he can have, Legend. The way he's been going in qualifying, at least.
Yeah. This drivers line up. Very short run in at the first corner here at Vietnam, so getting a good start is crucial.
Also a really short run and a hard braking zone, so I hope everybody is aware and brakes, not unlike me.
As we are looking to get underway as soon as we can. As it is, the lights are coming on. The drivers are ready and it's lights out.
And they're away.
Where we go, JC looks to have a decent start and he's getting ahead of Legend. Off the start, JC takes the lead of the Vietnamese Grand Prix. Wessel's battling with McKenna for the podium. Everyone's squeezing. And Wessel's off! The Mercedes is off into the barrier.
Yep, and Satoshi hit some cars as well.
Yep, it looks like McKenda's got some wing damage, or maybe Pemi. I think it's Pemi who's falling down the grid. There's a lot of carnage here in the first lap, and that's a big crash. That's Adam. Adam's got no front. Hardly has any front wing, and it's carnage and it's absolute mayhem in the first lap of this.
They were going 4 wide. Yeah. They were going 4 wide down the straight, that's why Adam got tangled up.
Oh, and in that mayhem, Legends got past JC and all that. Is JC gonna have another look coming down into the hairpin? He's closing. He's lifted off though. He's not gonna risk it.
No.
As we look down the field, we're gonna see if there's any overtakes gonna form. Makenda, who I thought had wing damage, doesn't. He's running proud in P6. Pemi, his teammate, does have some wing damage, and I think we'll see a few people pulling into the pits as Adam makes an overtake with that wing damage. Oh, he might have been defending. So
And Nicoletis made a major start. He went from P10 to P4.
yeah, that's
So
a great start by
quite
the Alfa
amazing.
Romeo. So everyone kind of staying put.
Oh,
What's
on the
happening?
yellow,
Fox
that's,
is off.
Adam
Fox and
again.
Adam have collided by the looks of it, and I think if the safety
yeah,
car was
Fox
on,
lost
there would
his wing.
definitely be one.
Yeah, yep.
A lot of
But
people. No front wings. McKenda's in the pit lane now.
Number, yeah. Let's see who else has wing damage and has to pit. Yeah, Fox and Adam, that's obvious. Wessel also pits. I think that's about it. 4 people have lost their wing. F's in the chat. And it seems like Legend is already building a gap.
5-10 separates him and JC. As we have 4 people pulling into the pits at the end of lap 1 to change their front wing and tyres. No safety car, however, can come out as there is this glitch under pitting in the safety car, so there is no
Yep.
safety car on. As we have the predicted to pit stop strategy, just in case you hadn't seen it the other 5 times that's came up on screen.
Yeah, I don't know why.
got a
We
yellow,
got
it's
McKenna. I think it's
Makenda.
McKenna.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
round,
dear.
he's lost more wing damage, and that
Yeah,
might
that
be-
exit is tricky, especially on cold hards. I noticed that in practice session, if you are especially on the hards, if they're still cold and you're in that corner and you go on traction too early,
As
yeah,
my
you
controller's
tend to.
disconnected as Pemi and Wimpy have gone side by side. Pemi has managed to get ahead of Wimpy. Pemi has got wing damage, so it's pretty impressive he's able to do that. As Galileo's having a look at this battle, he wants to get himself inside the points in that McLaren. He's having a look on Wimpy. He's pretty close. Galileo, Wimpy are on the mediums. Pemi is on the soft compound tyres.
It's a bit of a
As
train, but
Pemi pulls into the
yeah.
pit lane. Gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
No.
That's not what he would have wanted. Galileo having a look in the final corner. Not really an overtaking opportunity as Legend.
Ooh, some people hitting the wall there in the final section, by the way.
Yeah, as there's a bit of a train forming between Wimpy, Galileo, Girl, and Inferno Coy and Joel. They're all fighting for P9 currently.
And JC is doing his utter best to try and stay within Legends DRS.
Looks
And
like
so
he's,
far he has done that. It's impressive.
Makenda gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and he
Yeah,
is
he
retired
banned
from
it.
the session.
Yeah.
I think we saw that coming after his second collision.
Yep. I mean, our first incident, okay, but yeah, you cannot have anything else happening because then you're already 40 seconds behind.
Yes.
Then without a safety car, it's pretty much race over.
Yep, as we might have Galileo having a look on Wimpy, as Wimpy, Galileo gets ahead of Wimpy.
Locks up a battle.
Yeah, it looks like, he's got that move done, and he's going to pull away from Wimpy a bit, and that really allows him to...
And then we've got Gerla on the softs looking to make a move on Wimpy as well. But not in this sector, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Legend just needs to gain 2 more attempts to get JC out of his clutches. But yeah, that's pretty much
He's
it.
definitely trying.
Yeah. I think it's a battle for P10 that's got most people looking at right now as we have a look at the rear of Wimpy's car. Looking at that Red Bull chasing him down.
Yeah, Wimpy, Gerla, Inferno, Joel, and then there's a gap to Larson.
Yeah. Timo's very close to the back of Nicolaitis actually for P4. He had a look there,
Ooh,
didn't
yeah.
Timo?
It's only 2 tenths. If he gets the exit of this corner right, then and Wessel
Yeah,
retires.
he pulled into the pit lane, and retired from the session, as Timo probably didn't get the exit that he would have wanted.
Yeah, it's a bit far. Yeah.
He might go for. I think he's gonna go
Uses
for it.
the overtake. Uses the DRS.
I think Timo's
He's
gonna go for it.
going down
Yep,
the...
he's gonna go for it. Oh, this contact on the rear!
Bit of weaving. That was a Verstappen move.
Yeah, I don't think any wing damage has been caused by that though. So no
And
harm.
Timo actually went
And
into
my controller
neutral.
keeps disconnecting
Oh,
when
and
Wimpy's going for an overtake. And Wimpy loses a position to Gerla. Gerla was on the outside and Wimpy on the inside. Now, Infernal Coil losing the rear a bit. Is that going to allow Joel to have a look at the inside? It doesn't.
Meanwhile, there's a bit of a Codemaster special as Wessel has retired in the pit lane, but his car has continued.
Yeah, because Joel's just gone round the outside of Infernal Coil. A great move by Joel to get himself out of position. Oh, it's not somewhere I would have expected that overtake to take place.
Impressive nonetheless.
Yep, Satoshi is getting caught by Inaudible and Sonny, and Nikolaitis is still under pressure from Nikolaitis, and Wessel's car is still finding a place to park.
Yes, and he finally retired in the roundabout. Probably the favorite spot.
Yeah.
We've got Inaudible right behind Satoshi now.
Is he going to go for it? The inside, he's going to go for it.
Go for it to make a move.
Satoshi with the wing damage, as we've got a beautiful camera shot of the whole entire right-hander. As it looks like Inaudible has that move nice and done.
And then Sonny is right at the back of Satoshi as well.
And Timo's really catching Nikolaitis now. Timo's going to go up the inside in the hairpin as they break down.
You have to have it now.
Hard braking zone. Timo putting it down in the neutral for a second squeeze.
Yeah, that's the second time he did that.
Satoshi's got ahead of Inaudible, but Galileo and Gerlo are fighting there, and Gerlo's got through as well. So a few overtakes taking place.
Is that a new tactic Timo has found by going down into neutral for 2 times in a row in that hairpin? Or is it just Timo being Timo? I do wonder.
Could be a bit of both. Could be a bit of both.
But he is in P4, so yeah, you've done well, Timo. Don't worry.
Yeah, Nikolaitis.
Satoshi pits. I bet for a new front wing then.
Yeah, he did have wing damage, so I assume he's going onto the hard compound tires and trying to make it to the race. Nikolaitis is still pressuring Timo though, so Timo's not running away as fast as he would have wanted.
Legend has put JC outside of the DRS window.
Yeah, that's crucial for Legend's race.
Although
but JC's gotten back in. But JC has a lot less ERS than what Legend does. So
yeah, I think JC is just pushing flat out to try and stay within the DRS.
Yeah, JC hitting the wall a bit there. We're gonna look further down the field. Some battles. Yeah, it's just a Nikolaitis battle. We might see Nikolaitis going for a move here on Timo as overtakes the
I think he's a bit too far.
Yeah, he's a bit too far back. If he does go for something, it'll be a bit risky.
Satoshi, by the way, is gone on the mediums.
Oh, okay, so he's committed to the 2-stop strategy.
Yep.
That's the strategy he's going to go with. Is Sonny going to have a look at Inaudible? No, doesn't look like it. What about Galileo and Gerla? Nothing happening there. Joel and Wimpy following suit with staying firm in their positions.
And Nikolai is still looking behind Timo, but no way around this fast section.
Yeah. Timo really seems to pull away here, but Timo taking some liberties with the track limits, but I don't think any bad would come from that, as Nikolaitis losing the rear on the penultimate corner. That's going to allow Timo a bit of a break away from the Alfa Romeo. Is Timo catching... yes, and his JC is back in that DRS range of Legend. So that's going to be good for Legend's race. Good for JC's race, not good for Legend's. Yes, and I've further 1 second back, and then Timo a further 3.6. As Nikolaitis is out of DRS, although he still has it. Looks like everyone's sort of spreading out right now.
That tends to happen on a long track like this. And as far as the penalty situation, well, there's only a couple of warnings, and yeah, the track limits are pretty hard to how you say that?
Exploit.
Yeah, as when you exploit them, you're probably hitting a wall. So
Yeah.
yeah, and Jason, meanwhile, Jason has caught up to JC.
Yeah, I was
That's
just running
interesting.
about that. Let's see.
I kind of lost sight of him, but he's there.
Yeah, he is definitely there, and I'm sure we'll fight them pretty hard to make sure he's within a chance of getting this race. As Larson and A2K went side by side, A2K looked at the position, but he's gone in deep, and that might hand the position back over to Larson. A2K, they're still going side by side. They're going to come into the third sector now. Who's going to get?
Yeah,
They're
fucking
fighting.
positions all the time.
Yeah, they're fighting for 13th position as Timo pulls at the pits, and Larson's managed to hold on to that place as Fox and Adam battle side by side for a bit there for P17. So it's not gone too good for both of those races. Adam's going to dive it up the inside though. Thankfully, Fox realised that those two battling away for the lower positions. And
Timo went for a pit stop and he went on medium, so I'm guessing he's doing a 2-stop.
Yeah, I assume so. I don't think you can take the mediums this long. Would have Satoshi jumped him, however? It doesn't look like it, no. JC within that 6 tenths range of Legend. I don't think anything's really going to spark between those guys. As they're more looking to just
Nope.
hold
But it is
position.
a 3-man battle for the lead, so
Yeah.
that's interesting. The Legend is definitely not running away with it here. Not yet.
Yes, we have Sonny and Inaudible. 4 attempts is the gap. Could that be narrowed down? Looks like it, as Sonny's really
Yeah,
closing
Sonny.
in.
Yep,
And
he's
got
making the
that.
move.
He's
His ERS is done though.
Yeah, he's got that done. And before the corner even started. Timo a 10th back away from A2K. Is he going to get this move done? This is a 4-way battle for P11, but Timo's not in the same race as these guys. A2K has a
he's
lock on
quite
the
tired.
inside.
Timo, keep your patience, but he will normally.
Legend pits. Legend has pulled into the pit lane. JC has decided not to, as well as Iason staying out.
Interesting what will be Legend's tire choice. Will he go in the hards and commit to the 1-stop, or is he also on a 2-stop?
We're gonna find out as he pulls into his pit box. It's the
You need to
medium
lead us
tyres
well.
being strapped on. Galileo picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So no.
He also pitted quite early with those mediums, Galileo.
Yeah, that is true.
It's surprising.
I think he should be strapping on the hards. I assume. No, he's strapped on another set of mediums, so he might be trying to do medium.
They might, yeah, and then a soft stint at the end.
Yep, I think that would make the most sense. Iason is as
Ooh,
close.
Timo made a move around 82k now.
He
But he's
has.
coming in a whole bunch of traffic with
Nicolaitis has
Nicolaitis.
jumped. Oh, and
Yeah,
Inferno has made a mistake. Larson's going to have a look at this. Nicolaitis has jumped Timo in the meanwhile. These guys might go 3 wide. And
Oh no, that's a
Nicolaitis-
terrible idea.
Nicolaitis might kick 2 in 1. And it's come out cleanly. So great work by those 3 drivers to keep it clean.
Yeah, that's amazing. I wouldn't want to go 3 wide there.
Yeah, I
I'd
think,
probably sit behind.
yeah, Timo's going to have a go on Larson though. And I think Timo
Yep.
does need to get past these guys now. And it looks like it's going to do that. Larson fancies his chances on Inferno Koi, and he's done that. A2K just has to sit back and watch. Is Larson going to actually have a go on Timo, Legend, and Girl going
Ooh,
side by
bit of
side?
contact.
Yep. But Inferno Koi's had to really stop there just to avoid the barrier. And
Yep,
that's cost
he went
him
off.
a lot of time. To the
Yeah,
guys, it's
Timo
like
actually-
Iason got ahead of JC. We missed that in the three wide
Oh
moment.
wow, he did.
So we
I guess when
apologise for that.
JC didn't have the DRS from Legend, that's when he lost the position.
Yeah. I think that will be the case as Satoshi goes around the outside of Inferno Koi, and Inferno Koi does have wing damage, so he pulls into the pit lane at the end of the lap. Inaudible is only a couple times away from Sonny, and it looks like he might go for a move down the long back straight if he gets close enough. There is still a battle between Larson and A2K right now. We're just going to run on board of an audible
Yeah.
on Sonny
And
Stone.
Timo has to chase back to Nicolaides once again.
Yep.
He got stuck in traffic a bit too long, I guess. Ooh, and Inaudible is really close to...
Yeah, he's going for a move on the outside. He's gonna get the move done.
Yeah. He's already ahead. Is Sonny gonna try anything back? No.
Nothing he can do. Yeah, Timo having to catch Nicolaides. Nicolaides looking to get past Joel and put a car in between the two. Joel on the medium, so he'll be running a bit longer into the Grand Prix. As Jason and JC still for another lap, so they are guaranteed doing the one stop, I would say, for the staying
Yeah,
out this
yeah,
time.
definitely. If you pass lap 10, you should be able to make it on the mediums.
That's what they're doing as we move on to lap 11. As my controller keeps disconnecting, sorry about that.
And Legend, I think, still has to make another stop. So this Legend really has to push hard now if he wants to win this race.
Yeah, Nicolaides is really getting held up by Joel here, which is going to help Timo close up. I don't think you really want to go side by side through turn 1 though, unless Joel's just going to not fight the position. Joel's going for the outside, he's going for the switch bar.
Ooh.
Can't make anything of it though. And
No.
Sal's down behind. He runs a bit wide there, that could allow Timo to get ahead, which would be nice for Timo's race. And Joel still has that DRS.
That will make it more difficult for Timo. You'll have to wait until the other straight, I guess.
Yep. By the looks of it, he's just got to get really close to the back of Joel and make it work. It's getting pretty close between the two drivers. We've got a yellow and
yellow in
two.
sector
It's for
2.
Larson.
The
Larson's
last one.
lost it.
Oh.
The long right hander doing some drifting as he gets himself back on the circuit as Adam is around in the Renault in the middle of the circuit.
Might mean the end of his race, I guess.
And I think it
We
might
lost.
be.
He lost a bit of end plate as well.
Yeah, I think that could signal the end of the Grand Prix for him, and he's
And he's quitted the session.
no retiring, no messing around. He just wants to get out of there. Timo did in fact get past Joel. In the meantime, of those two collisions, Jason and JC staying out for one more lap.
Meanwhile, Netbook says Adam is doing the Mahav here. That wasn't a 3-point turn indeed. And Legend is already at the back of Sonny, by the way.
Yeah, he's trying to get
Really
past
close.
him up the inside.
Oh, nice move.
Yeah, and he gets that move done on Sonny, and he's going to look to an audible.
Oh, there's another yellow in the...
It's Fox. Fox
It's
is...
Fox. Oh dear.
He's around in the Alfa Romeo. So the further to...
Oh, and he hits the wing, and his wheel has come off, and that's the end. That's the end of Fox.
Yeah. So shame for Fox. His race is over. Legend once looking to get past Inaudible.
So we've got 3 DNFs right now. And Legend is making the move now. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I think Inaudible won't want to fight that one too much as he makes his way up the grid. Timo's got past Nicolaides somewhere. Timo's making moves under our noses right now. I'm not too happy about it.
He's doing it off camera.
Yeah, Satoshi makes his way past A2K.
And Legend is already only 8 seconds off the lead, with the leader still having to pit, but it's Jason
they
doing
both
right
pit.
now.
Both pulling into the pit, so his tyres look fairly blistered. Legend makes his way around the front of the corner, so they're definitely going to get jumped, but...
Yeah, but I think the way Legend closed up, he might make that 2-stop work for him actually.
Yeah.
He's really setting fast times around here.
Yeah.
38.3 fastest lap right now.
Yep, that was set by those guys. Where's Jason going to come out compared to Timo and all those other
Yeah, he's
drivers?
behind the medium starters.
So, So I reckon a pit stop round here is about 22 seconds. Would you say that's right? I don't know.
That should be around right, yeah.
So right now, Ayesen is 10 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
So if
Considering Legend has to pull out another 12 seconds then.
so if Ayesen was 8 seconds ahead of Legend, the pit stop time in total is about 18 seconds. So Legend needs to pull out that gap. I would say, unless Legend has either made a mistake through the first sector, or Ayesen's made a mistake, or Ayesen's put in an absolute mega first time on those medium compound tyres. As JC is going to have a look on Nikolaitis and Timo. Nikolaitis is having a look on Timo though, mostly, but he goes in deep. That's going to allow Timo to get through. JC might have a look, but doesn't make anything of it. But JC presses that overtake button.
Pressing the overtake, yep. He's definitely. But that's.
I wouldn't.
I hope they don't go side by side through here, but they don't.
Nikolaitis smartly backs out of that one.
Yep. I mean, it would be cool to see, but it probably wouldn't end well.
No, as Galileo picks up our first corner cutting penalty of 3 seconds.
That'll be rare.
Galileo also has our 3-second penalty. 5
You
second.
see right at the rear of Timo.
Oh yeah, he is. And doesn't make anything of it right now. Very close between the front wing and rear wheel there. Timo wants to get ahead of Wimpy, presumably to put a car in between him and JC. It's looking like he's going to get this move done quite easily. JC probably will get him on this soon.
Are they going 3 wide?
No, it doesn't
I hope
look
not.
like it, but JC's going to make it. Trying has a look on Timo and can't make anything of it. I think that was a bit opportunistic by...
Yeah, and then there's Wimpy in between.
Nikolaitis is
Bad exit by
Wimpy.
Nikolaitis. Yeah, but he had a bad exit and Wimpy gets him back immediately.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I don't know. I think team was a bit too far ahead for JC to do anything, so it's going to be Wimpy, Nikolaitis.
Wimpy and Nikolaitis still side by side. But Nikolaitis gets it.
Ooh, we're close between the two. Joel and Satoshi pretty close there, but nothing coming on them.
Close.
Yeah, and it actually looks like that the gap between Legend and Ayesen is staying quite similar, so...
yeah, that's not what Legend needs, but of course in the final stint he'll have fresh softs or mediums, I don't know, but...
He might be mediums. Or could be softs.
He would be faster in that final stint then, so...
Yeah.
It'll be close, I think.
Yeah, Ayesen needs to extract as much as he can from those medium tyres as for them being as fresh as they are.
This does take JC a bit of the fight that he's being stuck behind Timo for so long.
Yeah.
Because as I remember it, he went in the pit right behind Ayesen and he's now 6 seconds adrift.
Yeah, he was 4 seconds behind Ayesen when they made the pit stops. That gap has increased to about 6.5 seconds, as you say.
Yep.
And yeah, JC just really getting held up by Timo and Nikolaitis and Wimpy. Satoshi gets ahead of Wimpy. That's pretty close in the walls. As we have the same episode where we're gonna have a look at JC.
Wimpy is not giving out his positions for free. He's defending them hard, but on those old mediums, yeah, it's really not doable. Like the long straights invite people to attack you, but he's trying to move back. Is he going to make that stick?
He's been pinched on the apex there, and that's lost in the position. JC.
Yeah, on traction on old mediums, he isn't going to make that.
Yep.
JC got past Timo, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was watching on the stream where you were talking about Wimpy and Satoshi. But
That's
yeah.
what I meant.
Oh no, it's fine. It gives us something to watch and then something to listen as well. Something to listen.
Yeah, at least people might dislike the circuit, but there is a lot of battles on the track.
Yeah, that one straight is providing us with some battles.
And a lot of mixed tire strategies as well.
Yeah.
We've seen some people choose the two-stop. We've seen some people starting on the mediums. We see some people trying the soft medium to the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting how that all ends up.
Yep. The grid's getting quite a bit spread out now.
We got Jason close to
yeah.
Sonny now.
I think it's IS and Sonny.
And Adam's Ghost or Adam's AI.
Yeah, Jason's gonna go for it. The outside is the only place he's able to go. Sonny covers off the inside, but it's no use. Jason had much more speed and he's able to get that position.
Yep.
What about
On the press medium.
Nikolaitis gains on Timo a bit. Just being able to set himself up for a move maybe on the next lap or a couple more in the future. Timo has a lot less DRS than Nikolaitis. Jason now catching an audible.
Yep, he's already close. He'll definitely try and move the next lap, I feel.
Yeah.
And Sonny pits. That's, I think, one of the first people from the medium runners.
Jason. Fastest lap.
That's fast.
About 9 times quicker than Legend's last lap. Legend was
That's probably the DRS and overtake assist.
Yeah, we might get some more here. There's another.
Yep.
Is gonna help him along that. Not using overtake, so he's just gonna get some DRS and slipstream really to boost himself up. It's gonna be interesting to see all these soft runners make their way through the grid there. So
yeah, with fast, fresh tires. It's funny though. I've seen EA complain about this track all week, and here he is in third, and the only one really challenging Legend for the win. If Legend still goes for a pit stop, that is. I mean, I assume he is, but who knows?
Could be a possibility that he goes try and stick them out to the end. Jason gets the move done on an audible.
Yep, that's in P2 now. Now he'll hope to...
Nikolaitis going on Timo up the inside.
And he does make that stick. They both lock up.
And he does.
These two have been fighting for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Like before the pit and now again. I guess it's because of the DRS. You can stay close and then save your overtake and then pass somebody who's on similar pace than you.
Yeah, as an audible goes into the pit lane.
And Timo as well.
Timo
And he picked up
penalty.
Time penalty. How?
So I think he might have cut into the pit lane
yeah,
line.
maybe he crossed the white line. Yeah, I was thinking the same.
So I think that's got him a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunate for the driver.
Knowing Timo, he'll probably be swearing at himself for that.
Let's hope not. Hopefully he stays focused. Try and continue. Sonny's actually gonna jump Timo.
Yeah, I wonder what
Sonny doing the one stop and gone on medium softs. The medium soft runners have really gone much faster. Notable is actually in P6 with what is one and only stop made. So the medium and soft runners really benefiting from this. And I'm just gonna see how many positions.
Yeah, and Sonny already moved past Galileo straight out of the pit. So yeah, they're gonna have quite a pace advantage in those final 10 laps.
Yeah.
And I've got some info from chat saying that Sonny did have to change wing, so he did lose some extra couple of seconds there.
That would explain why he's quite far behind the notable compared to when he compared to before the pit stop. So, yep.
Thanks for the info, Jack.
Is Legend gonna pit though? That's a big question. With about 9 laps to go.
Yeah,
about 10 to 9 laps to go, depending on how you count.
Yeah, you're right.
Because some people count lap 28, which I do, so I say it'll be 9 laps. It'll be 9 laps to go.
Well, if he stops, then yeah, I think he could stick it out to the end, maybe. But then he'll be on When did he stop? Lap 8?
Around that, yeah, beyond very warm
Yeah.
tyres. And on about
Interesting.
V5, Sonny sets the fastest lap of the race with 37.6.
Satoshi pits. I think he's one of the final people who had to pit.
Yeah.
And he's dropping all the way back to P12. P13 even.
I think it'll be P12 as the pit exit is quite fast.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing with the changing positions, of course. Yeah, he's ahead of Wimpy, so he's P12.
Yeah. And he gets ahead of Pemi and does Satoshi and then gets himself up into P11.
Yeah, and meanwhile the field's really starting to spread out in front. Like the top 6 are quite far apart.
Yep, Timo within 6 tenths of A2K. We see what...
Both on softs, but Timo on much faster softs than A2K.
Yep, and a DRS gets deployed from Timo. Will this be a move up the inside? It looks like it. The Ferrari isn't going to defend that too much. Timo goes up the inside.
Timo has made the move.
Yep.
And meanwhile, Ocean Chief informs us that Wimpy has yellow wing damage on each side of his wing.
Oh.
Yikes.
As
That'll
Legend
be hard
pits,
to,
Legend has pulled into the pit lane.
For fresh softs. So it's gonna be a chase until the end. And is he? How far is he gonna fall back actually? While you're still a bit back.
He's in P2. As he flies up the pit lane. That's a pretty insane camera shot.
6.7 seconds. Yeah, I think.
He needs to gain about
that's
7 tenths a lap. I think
yeah, but that's easily doable. Yeah. So Legend using his pace advantage to make that 2-stop work. Of course, he still has to keep it clean and not hit any walls. So
yep, very true.
Definitely not our run race yet, but it looks good for him.
Yes, no one is really close right now. Hopefully.
Oh, Wimpy is spitting, and A2K as well.
Yeah, for the wind changes from on
Did A2K, for A2K, that's actually. Was he a medium start? I think he did medium soft soft then.
Yeah, I believe he did.
Let me check. Yeah, he did medium soft soft.
So no one's really close to each other.
No, we can talk about the weather if you want, but
it's pretty nice. That's some nice weather.
Yeah, about that rain that was what they were talking about in chat. I think that was false hope.
False alarm. Well, that is going to be some late rain.
Oh, Nicolidis actually pits.
Oh.
I wonder if he picked up some wing damage, because I don't really see why you would do that.
He's only on 10 lap old medium, so I am too confused.
There's no new wing. No, he sets a fresh softs on.
Yeah,
so I guess
he'll be on the charge against all the other soft runners to catch people like Gerler, Galileo, and JC.
Perhaps he pushed those mediums harder than he thought he would. I mean, that's always a possibility.
Yep, his teammate's on the back of his teammate Galileo now, and Galileo's not really fighting it. He's going to try and maybe hold up Satoshi behind, which would be the smart team option to do, as the lock-up from Timo.
And he's only 2.2 seconds of Gerla, so Timo could potentially still make up one place before the end of the race.
Yep, for sure.
And meanwhile, Legend is also only 2 seconds.
Legend's really caught up to Ayerson. So
has he set the fastest lap yet, or will it be this lap?
I think this is his first flying lap, so I think it'll be this lap. Ayerson has a look on Galileo and doesn't make anything of it. But Legend are almost already within the DRS zone. Legend.
Yep,
36.4. That's almost. That is so much faster than anything that we've seen today. Can Ayerson hold on? I think it'd be pretty impressive.
It's already a second. I don't think there's anything. I mean, Legend even has 60% ERS left, so.
Well, he hasn't held on in Bahrain, so can he hold on
Uh,
again?
Ga- Galileo pits as well, by the way.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, he does.
We've definitely seen more two-stoppers than we expected, I guess, or at least I
Yeah.
expected.
I expected a lot more one-stoppers, but everyone opting for the two-stop strategy as the leaders make their way down the back straight. I don't think Legend's close enough to Ice and have a go on this occasion.
He's definitely deploying the overtake. Might be a bit of a dive here, maybe.
No,
no.
doesn't make
No.
anything of it. As Nikolaitis is putting Satoshi.
Yeah, he's now right. The Legend's gonna make the move here.
Think?
No,
No, he took some behind.
no. Jason took the inside wisely.
Larson and Galileo go side by side for P13. Galileo goes around the outside and makes the move stick. Nice move by Galileo to get himself up in position.
We got Nikolaitis behind Satoshi and Legend behind Jason.
Timo's right
And
over
Timo
Gerla's
and
trophy's
Gerla.
going for the move. On the outside, doesn't really try and make it stick.
Ooh,
Is he going to try and
that's
make
a
it
switch back though.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
side by
a bit
side
too
through here. Don't
close.
do that. My
That's a
poor
bit-
heart. And Legend has passed Jason for the lead
Yeah, where did you
in
miss?
turn 1.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have expected that as an overtaking opportunity, actually.
Yeah, but I think his pace advantage is so big right now that he could practically make the move basically anywhere.
Yeah,
I wonder
Timo's
if
gonna have a go on
Legend-
Gala at turn 1. Up the inside for P6. He makes the move stick. Now Timo needs to pull out another 3 seconds to keep that P set at P6. He could be really far down the grid. The likes of
Yeah,
Gala,
Gerla has a
Satoshi.
lot of soft runners right behind him with Satoshi and Nikolaitis. And Joel's Joel's far off, sorry.
Yep,
There's a gap of 10 seconds with Pemi.
Satoshi had a look on Gala, but decides not to do anything. As Galo's gaining on Timo. Timo should get a much better exit, which he does. That's allowed him to get about an 8/10 advantage over the medium Red Bull. Medium Red Bull. Satoshi is
Inferno making a late pit stop to go in the softs as well. He's running in 16.
Satoshi's might have a look here on the inside, and he is. Is Gala gonna try?
Nice move. And
Oh, Nikolaitis goes for it on Gala
Nikolaitis
too.
tried to go as well.
And
That was a bit cheeky from Nikolaitis, but it's all good.
looks like it might work out for him, and it does, and Gala losing a few positions there. Unfortunate for the Red Bull driver, as Timo would have wanted Gala to hold these guys up just a bit longer. But it doesn't look like it's worked out in that way.
Iceland pointing out that Gerla is on 33 lap all tires, which is pretty impressive considering we're only in lap 24, but yeah, that's good old tire glitch.
Yeah, the grid is very spread out in this race. I think our leader coming
Yes.
through turn 1, and then top 10 coming.
It's long lap.
Yeah, leader coming down the back straight, and P10 coming through turn 1. So it is pretty good difference.
Long laps is long gaps.
Yeah.
And of course the lack of safety cars
Yep.
means the field is pretty spread out as well, because normally we would have seen like 2 or 3, I think.
So I think
But we didn't see
we would have seen a few safety cars this race.
we didn't see a big pileup or anything, but we saw some small crashes and yeah.
Especially at the start of the race. There would have been at
Yeah.
least a VSC at the start of the race.
Yeah, I think so too.
More carbon fiber going around the track.
We still got a nice little battle for 6 between Timo, Satoshi and Nikolaitis, I guess.
Yeah, very true. Doesn't look like anything's materializing with these guys so far. No moves going in the next couple of laps. As lap 25 of 28, so about 3 laps to go. Galileo on A2K, battling side by side. A2K taken to the curb to try and defend the position, but Galileo gets the place. and it's Joel up the road for him. Joel's trying to chase down Pemi to get that final point, and Pemi is about 10 seconds behind Gerlan.
Lots of things still to be gained near the end. I gotta say, somebody we didn't talk about much is the Inaudible Gamer, who's now in
Oh, he's
fourth.
on the back of Joel, of JC, sorry. So.
And he started in 13th, so he has made quite the move up the field.
Yeah, but good work by Inaudible to get himself up the grid. Satoshi is closing in on Timo, watching Inaudible and JC, though Inaudible has no ARS, so nothing to utilise down the straight. Neither does JC, to be honest, actually, so yeah, pretty fair game between those two, but look at the grip. You can't look at the grip because my controller keeps disconnecting. Satoshi's gonna, I think Satoshi's gonna have a go on Timo now, and it looks to be that way. Satoshi on the other side.
The ex-teammates,
Yep.
if you remember last season.
Yeah, these two guys have a lot of history running the Constructors' Championship last season together. Satoshi won the championship in the end. There's not a championship at stake with that move, however. It is for merely 8 points, 8 championship points, which could be everything come the end of the season.
And Timo will soon get a visit from his old friend Nicolidis. Those two have been fighting all race.
Yeah.
I wonder if one of them is already sick of seeing the other after today.
Yeah, so these two battling very close as they all both start lap 26 in the cup.
And also the Inaudibles still really close to JC, but hasn't been able to make a move yet.
He might go for a move on the back straight as he gets closer to JC into the braking zone. We'll see what Inaudible can do down the long straight. He's got to get a good exit off the long right and the first. And it looks like he's done that quite nicely as he deploys some overtake. JC doesn't have much to utilise. Inaudible doesn't quite
Yeah,
know
but
that.
neither does Inaudible.
The DRS is open for the podium positions.
Yeah,
he's
here
going
he
for
goes.
it on the outside.
Is this enough?
It looks like it.
Oh,
JC
he
pushing
got
him onto the
got
curb.
pushed. Yeah, he got a bit pushed wide. It's still fair, I think.
Yeah, I think it's fair game as JC moving just enough that Inaudible can't make a move, but he runs a bit deep.
Oh
JC,
wow, a
and
move
Inaudible-
in the...
Yeah, got the move.
That was a daring move.
Yeah, the
Although
mistake was
JC
right.
might have ruined it with that bad exit there.
Yep, JC falls down to P4, but I think that'll be the furthest he falls down, and Sonny is a further 10 seconds behind on the penultimate lap of the race. Sonny has got some big wing damage, so we might see Satoshi try and close
Ooh.
in, but it's going to be pretty
Yeah,
close.
where did that happen?
We don't know, so as Tino makes his way through,
It's only 2 laps though.
yeah,
He might just able to ride it out.
Nicolaitis is
Yeah, everyone's favorite love couple, Timo and Nicolaitis,
I remember
still
when-
going at it.
I remember when it was Timo and Wimpy battling a few seasons ago. That was a fun one. But it looks like tables have turned as Galileo gets past Joel.
But I guess, yeah, Joel had a bit of wing damage. I got the info from Ocean Chief in chat, so that won't help Joel much.
Yeah.
And JC might, by the way, has moved right back up to the rear of Inaudible.
Yep, JC not letting
That's
this one.
right for
this podium
P3 is not done yet.
Yep, Nikolai, the battle for P7 might continue though. Nikolai just doesn't quite know he does have that position, but they're really pulling in Sonny right now. And they haven't even got through the problem. The downforce is most key.
And Timo, of course, has the DRS from Satoshi, which makes it difficult for Nicolidis to pass.
Yep, and Satoshi really pushing to try and catch Sonny and get himself into the top 5.
And Legend has started his final lap already.
Yep, he's coming through turn 4 now.
So we still got the battle for P3 between JC and Inaudible, and then there's the whole cars behind Sonny, who, if he's not careful, could lose 3 or 4 positions in the final lap.
Yep, so Sonny has fallen. Satoshi has gotten into the DRS of Sonny, so these two might battle it out for the final top 5 place.
And he'll have the whole DRS train behind him.
Yeah, JC's close to the back of an Audible too, so I think we'll have a look at that, as I don't think any battles are surfacing through there.
Nope.
JC, is he going to have a go on an Audible? We might see a late
I think he's too
dive.
far.
DRS.
Yes, no DRS.
Yep, it's closing, he's closing. He's going to, I think he might go for it. He doesn't know.
Will he make a dive?
Oh,
No!
He hits the back of an
Run
Audible.
into the back.
But Inaudible manages to.
Oh, and Sonny gets passed by Satoshi now.
Will Timo have a go? Timo's gonna have a look. Sonny's gonna go back up the inside of Satoshi, and they clip together. That's Timo in the wall, and Sonny's around on the final lap.
And Legend wins the race.
And yeah, Legend crosses the line twice, and Inaudible.
Disaster for Sonny and everyone involved there.
Yeah. Inaudible comes across the line for P3. Satoshi is gonna get P5 in the end. Sonny's out! Sonny is out of the Grand Prix!
No!
At the depth
Oh
of the race,
no!
it's Satoshi, Nikolaitis, and Timo. He hit the wall.
From P5 to no points. That's so sad for Sonny.
Yep.
Gerla
across the line.
in
8.
Galileo in 9, and Pemmy picks up the final point after that first lap disaster.
Pemmy's got a puncture on the rear.
I can see that.
He
Oh
crosses
dear.
the line for the final point. Has he? Oh, is that going to be taken by
No, it's
A2K? Who gets
Wow.
those points. Gets that final point as Pemmy.
And Larson didn't have an enjoyable race in 13. I don't think he'll be happy with that. And finally, it's Wimpy who makes it up until P14. And I guess Inferno was a lap behind, right?
Yeah. I think that is the case. Yeah, as I think we'll. Oh god, I've accidentally got the interview screen a bit too early there. We need to see the race results.
Yeah, it's Legend in P1,
Yep.
Eason in P2, Inaudible P3, JC in P4, Satoshi in P5, Nikolaitis in P6, Timo in P7, Gerla in P8, Galileo in P9, and A2K picks up the final point in P10. And rounding up the grid is Pemmy, Joel, Larson, Wimpy, and Sonny as a... He's still classified as 15 because Inferno was a lap behind.
Yep.
But what an unfortunate ending for Sonny.
Yep, a shame.
As for driver of the day,
Inaudible. I think I'll
I was about to say the same. P13 from P13 start to P3, what a drive.
Yeah. As I think we'll move over to the driver interviews. Okay, so should we drag Sonny in then? If I can't grab him in. There we go. What? How? Wimpy failed us. Is this on now? I just added a source for the output capture.
It seems to work now.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
I don't know where I got cut off, so I will try to make it short. So yeah, I could have been following Inaudible for the wall race, and this was the plan because we both had good start. We were on the better strategy than everyone else. I had wing damage just before I pitted, so I lost the DRS, and I had even undercut on him. So this was big chance to fight further, which I picked the damage first time. And the last 3 laps, it was massacre. I picked the damage again, and exactly last lap, Satoshi's in my DRS. I managed to defend until the big straight with the hairpin at the end, and I think it was just the chain reaction. There probably will be some report coming for that, but I don't know. I will leave it out for now. I don't know if I made the right or bad call in the moment. And yeah, I would still be happy with like points in P8, but unfortunately, in the same spot where I lost the wing 2 times already, I got hit by a teammate's rear wheel, and I got I finished. I got DNF, right? So it feels really bad to have such a big strategy, to have such a big comeback from a bad quali, to just have it ruined in the last 2 or 3 laps. But yeah, still happy with the performance overall, because I think this track I liked really much, and despite the DNF, I still had fun racing, and I think it was surprisingly a good track for me.
Yeah.
So that's the story. Kinda lackluster in the end, but what can you do?
It was really unfortunate. We could feel the disappointment. I mean, I felt the disappointment. I felt like I was in your place. Like, oh no, he's in P5 and now he loses everything.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah, I can already imagine how it
it's
was.
my fault. There is this one corner where I don't account for the tire wear, because I usually go full throttle, but with like 60% tire wear, you need to lift just a little bit. And sometimes when there was like a lot of tagging in Discord, I was forgetting about it. So yeah, something to learn maybe for the next season. But definitely I had fun on this one. So yeah, I maybe will leave out the mic to other guys, so maybe they can share their thoughts if they hated the move, if they think it's my fault. I don't know. It's in the moment. I don't want to I still need to watch it, and yeah, then we'll do the talking.
Yeah, we'll leave it to the FIA.
Yeah, definitely. No hard feelings against these guys. Definitely. They were fighting really hard, and yeah, I think they came out better out of it in the end anyway. So
That's true. Bailey, anything to add?
No, I think you've answered all the questions. Should we put you back in the gentleman's lounge? Or...
grab Satoshi. Go grab Satoshi.
Okay, we will. Thank you, Sonny.
Right, thank you, guys.
Alright, let's see what he says. Let's grab Satoshi, I suppose.
Yep.
So Satoshi.
Hello, Satoshi. You're on
Oh, yeah. Yo.
So, Bailey, go ahead.
Okay. Quali, not the best. I hope for better. Quali pace should have been like first row. Race was kind of good. I at turn 1 I got tagged with well, basically Adam tagged me by his front. He tagged my rear, and I hit Pammy, or because of that I hit Pammy. I didn't lose my front wing though. At lap 3 or 4 I lost my front wing at the roundabout at the second sector. And so yeah, I tried to like do it and keep up the pace. I actually kept up with the pace with Inaudible, and then I pitted really early to like undercut the undercut basically everyone. And then yeah, it was not the best, not the result that I looked for. But I think if I wouldn't lose my front wing, then I would. But I don't know where I would finish because it's really ruined my strategy because I wanted to go for the one stop, but I didn't. Yeah, maybe that's the best result that I could have achieved, but at the end about that end thingy, I passed Sony, and Sony sent it basically. I was 2 wheels off track, and tagged my car and tagged Timo as well. So I was the luckier guy basically. But yeah, my pace was okay-ish, I think, after skipping last week and basically skipping F1 for 5 days. So I'm pretty happy with that. But I think it's going to be the best. I'm going to be around this position for the rest of the season, but I don't know. Maybe one or two people needs to promote. Not me, of course. Not me.
Of course.
But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm happy with that basically, and hopefully China will be okay. And I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, is it a track you like or?
I'm really looking forward to Sandvoort. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And also, it's going to be at my birthday, so.
Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully everything will work out. Yeah.
If you have no wing damage.
Yeah. It is what it is, but yeah, that's the best result that I could have achieved, basically.
I guess we'll put you back in the
Gentleman's
lounge.
Yeah, thanks guys. See ya next week.
Thank you, Satoshi. Let's see, we've got Nicolaitis. Yeah.
Let's bring him in. Nicolaitis obviously had that racing battle with Timo, and in the end he came out victorious. Just walk us through your race, Nicolaitis, and.
Hello Bailey, hello Nerbur. Wow, first of all, what a race. I think you enjoyed it. It was a hell of a race, to be honest. My start, I mean, this is one of my worst tracks, probably. Very poor qualifying, P10. I was like, nah, I wouldn't make it up to P8 at least. And I had very little hopes at the start, but I got the lightning start. I don't know how I did that, to be honest. And by turn 3 I was P4. It was also the Mercedes with the Alpha Tauri crash. I didn't remember which drivers were involved.
Kendra and Pammy, I think, in the beginning.
Yeah, where the Haas, actually where the Mercedes closed the Haas and plunged straight to the Alpha Tauri. But yeah, the first stint, it was very hard. I had a very poor grip and my pace wasn't really good. Then I went on to the mediums. I was aiming for the 2-stop. And yeah, I was like, I'm gonna push the mediums, I'm gonna take everything out of them. And I had a very good pace. I heard Jeff like saying I was gonna start to lose grip, but I was feeling okay, and that was what gave me the advantage. And yeah, I went on to the softs. I struggled at the start of the third stint. But yeah, when I caught up to the very front drivers up to P5, I felt ready to attack, but also the ERS saving is a big problem around here.
Yep.
Yeah, we were like stuck in 30-20% ERS.
I wonder, though, how was that last lap for you? Because you were also close with the whole Sonny Timo train, right?
Yeah, before the long straight, there is another straight where I wanted to catch up, so I pushed the RS down to 15% to be like in an attacking zone. And when I realized in the long straight that I couldn't catch them, I like pushed the RS down to 2%. And I was hoping for them to crash or something, so I can gain up places. and that's what happened. And I managed to get a P6, and yeah, I would take it every time here in Vietnam. It's a great performance from me. One of my best, I would say.
So you're happy you're done with the track then?
Yeah, I'm freaking done with the track. Bring China, much better.
Well,
Alright.
But yeah, an enjoyable race, Sato.
One last question though. Are you tired of seeing Timo all race?
You know,
We're
man,
fighting him a lot.
that's a great thing because it shows the rivalry we have. And yeah, it's great to battle with him. He's a clean driver. He's a fast driver. And yeah, it was a fun battling with him. And no, I don't get bored with Timo.
I believe that.
Thanks for joining us in the commentators booth. We'll put
My
you
pleasure,
back,
guys.
put you back in the gentleman's lounge.
Have a great night.
You too.
Thank you, Nikolidis.
My pleasure. Goodbye.
You dragged yourself out there.
Yeah, I tracked myself out
I
there.
think that's it for our interviews.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so that is the end of the stream. Thank you for joining us, and that'll be it.